As the complexity of projects have evolved, as technology has become prevalent and required in each of these projects now, and with the kind of globalization of project teams as well, working remotely, working across the country, working across the world, there's been a tendency to start doing more of the technical design during the design process, and it allows us to have influence and have a voice to make the overall end product better. And the design firm then doesn't basically create a bunch of source documents that aren't really needed. There are times where we'll talk with the design firm and then they'll say, "Hey, we've got a Rhino model, we've got a SketchUp model. We're going to do all these drawings." And we'll say, "No, don't bother doing any of that stuff because we're going to redraw all of this stuff in SolidWorks because we can't do our engineering studies off of your SketchUp model. So save yourself some time, save yourself some design hours. Let us come into the process now and create these physical, start at least massing things out, doing gray models, doing massing models at real scale at with fractional highly accurate dimensions that will then kind of go back and you can use to create your graphics files. We'll give you die lines for everything. We're going to mass this out, and that's now going to be the single source of truth for this object. And you can start working on graphics files. We're going to start working on detailing out the actual screws, nuts, bolts, laminate, paint finishes and all of that thing. And then we're going to come back and talk to each other again in a week, and we're going to marry those two things together. And you haven't spent a bunch of time doing a bunch of needless work, frankly.